Everybody, welcome back for turn two, or I mean the first turn. So I had to do a lot of rule reading and stuff just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Basically, I'm just going to do each turn and then show you the end positions and kind of give you a little play-by-play what happened. So DHL came up this road right here, and we had Palmer out here, and I think Nagel was out here. Nagel's right here, Palmer's right here. And we had some artillery out there. This is Casey's division. Couch is still back here. He's not allowed to activate. I think it's for sure turn one. I even think like turn two, he's not allowed to activate unless an enemy is next to him. But basically, I used D.H. Hill. The Union won the initiative, and I wasn't sure on the rule, so I passed the initiative because the Confederates weren't on the table, and I didn't want to burn an initiative up. And so we passed it to Hill. He had to roll, which he had no problem with his +2 because he only needs a 6 or better on 2d6 to activate. So he basically pounced on Palmer and some artillery out there with Garland, Rhodes, and Rains. And they just pounced on him big time. They actually, so each unit has 4 steps. When you take damage, you flip over. And Palmer actually has a step loss under him. He's sitting on top of an artillery piece. Defensive fire, he was able to do some damage to Rhodes's brigade. These are demi-brigades, so if there's an A and a B, like Rains here, can stack together. The rules say that when you win a melee, which they won the melee afterwards, which pushed Palmer back, that one unit can move forward. It doesn't say that a stack. So I chose to interpret that literally, that one counter could move forward. So Rains moved forward to occupy that. I don't know if, I think you have to when they push back. But Palmer had pushed back to here, and then during their activation, Casey basically, they retreated back to here. We tried to spread out a little bit. I know this doesn't look optimal with artillery, but I don't have enough infantry to cover the artillery. And I was worried about the Confederates getting on my flank here, so if they want to do some damage to me, I'm going to let them push this way so it pushes them towards the middle. I'm not sure if that's good or not. This isn't a how-to tactical. It's more of just a play-by-play for fun. But so that's what happened on the turn. If you want to look at the little how the morale tables work, Casey suffered 1 drop because of the first casualty you take. You suffer a drop. And then, oh, and I forgot one thing. So then he suffered again because a unit was reduced. And then he did lose a melee, so he drops. And then D.H. Hill suffered 1 for their first casualty, but then they get to bump 1 up because they won a melee. So I did forget to do that. But since I'm going through that and explaining it, that reminded me. So Casey's already down to average, right in the middle of his average stuff there. And trying out, I did find the tripod, so I'm trying it out, so I hope that works good. So that's about it. That's the end of the first turn. Not a lot to do because there's only 1 Confederate division on the table, and only 1 Union division can do anything. I'll do some reading on the rules just to make sure that I don't think Couch can move yet. I think he has to stay still until turn 3. And we'll see what happens here when we roll for initiative. This time Casey might want to do some firing with that artillery. But we'll see what happens and see if they can get lucky.